Hey guys, Philosopher here, and today we're going to take on one of the toughest defenses in the game, perhaps the toughest defense in the game right now, and that is the Inhumans plus Silver Surfer combo. You see this a lot of times with Coulson instead of Miss Marvel. I do think that she's going to make the matchup a little bit more challenging here. Now, there are really two ways to counter this team. One obvious one I'd say is Black Order. Black Order does a very good job against this team. The other option is Shadowland, and it's very interesting here whether or not I can try to do it with Shadowland. So I think what we will try to do, let's try to do it on a, what is this, a 90k or 86k punch up with Shadowland. And really, with Black Order, I think it's much more straightforward. You still want to focus Silver Surfer, get him down as soon as possible because he's the reason that this team has a chance against Black Order. Shadowland is a little more challenging because the question is, who do you take out first? And I think the answer has to be Silver Surfer. Once you delete Silver Surfer, then this team should be okay. Miss Marvel presents some complication though, because when hero allies go under 50%, she's going to taunt. And so really what we need to do is we need to mark Silver Surfer and get him to a point where my White Tiger can just delete him. And if my White Tiger can't, we're going to hope that splash damage, they mistakenly put Miss Marvel next to Silver Surfer. I think they would have been better off putting them on opposite sides. So, we're going to have to hope that we can either clear that taunt or splash damage is going to finish off Surfer. Because once Surfer gets going, he's going to do a lot of heals and could potentially screw up this encounter for us. But I'm taking a chance in this. This is a punch-down war. This is not the sort of attack that I would test out in a war that was highly competitive. But I think this is something that we can all learn from here as to whether or not Shadowland can be an effective counter on a punch-up against an Inhuman Surfer team. Black Order certainly is a counter. The question is, with defense down, will we get deleted? And will we be able to kill Surfer before he gets going? Those are really the two questions here. I will show you afterwards, by the way, the composition of the team as well. We can talk a little bit more about why this has a chance of working. If it does, it's going to be largely because I have a G15 6 red star White Tiger who has a shot of deleting Silver Surfer. Don't try the same thing if you have like a G13 White Tiger. You're going to need a big White Tiger. That's really the key to the Shadowland team working well in wars. Having a White Tiger that can delete people early because they get all this speed bar on spawn. You'll see that here in just a minute. So that's a very key point. All right. So let's see here. So what's going to happen is Electra goes first, and we will use this to try to clear. Wow. Okay, we did not clear. That is a major problem. Very, very big problem. And accordingly, yeah, okay, we got the defense down, so let's try to delete Surfer. We did. Okay. Now with Surfer deleted, we have a shot here. What I think we need to do is I'm going to do the flip, even though I wouldn't ordinarily have to. I just want to make absolutely certain here. Now, one thing that this Daredevil ultimate does, you may wonder why I do it, because it makes sure that it applies vulnerable to everyone. So now what we're going to do is we're going to delete Miss Marvel using the ult, which eliminates the offense up, or the offense down that is supplied by Yo-Yo's passive. That's absolutely important. Now, I'm going to go here and try to delete Crystal. Probably won't be able to do it. The offense down definitely hurts. Okay, so now the question is, will we have enough to get this done without White Tiger? And because she got deleted by the Black Bolt. This is a G15 Black Bolt, very tough. What we're going to do is put I was trying to put the disrupt on Yo-Yo. It's going to be interesting to see for example, can Yo-Yo essentially prevent me from doing this? Do I want to delete Black Bolt or Yo-Yo? And I think we're going to just get rid of this dodge on Yo-Yo. Let's see. Does Black Bolt enough to delete? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. We may not have enough to get this done here. And this really will show us, if we can do it, the might of Night Nurse. So this is a G14 Moon Knight, G15 Night Nurse taking on Black Bolt and Yo-Yo. Very interesting, huh? All right. Whew. Very interesting. Really, it's Night Nurse carrying this one. Night Nurse. Unbelievable. All right. Very interesting. This goes to show you this is really power creep in action, ladies and gentlemen. Because this, without Night Nurse having such ridiculous speed bar gains, we wouldn't have been able to finish this one. But you can see how good of a counter Shadowland is and how powerful they are in war with this. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. G15, humongous 186k Black Bolt destroyed. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So let's take a look at this, and I will show you. I want to show you first of all how my Shadowland team is built and why this worked, to explain the matchup to you. Okay? And you could see it. It really has some. There is definitely some RNG, but even with bad RNG and spawning up with defense up, we got it done. So let's take a look. Now, one thing I did do below is I link my Shadowland guide as well as my Shadowland infographic. I think that's important. So you can see exactly what T4s you need. I did all the essential T4s in the infographic link below. And then I also did the White Tiger ult. Just to get a little bit extra damage there to delete a second character. This is not necessary. You rarely are going to have more than 3 negative effects in yourself, but it is nice to have / helpful. All the rest of the essentials are done. Notice what I did is I had a large White Tiger and a large Night Nurse. So why? And then Moon Knight is just a G14 just to make sure he lands the debuff. So why is it that this worked? Well, it worked for a couple of reasons. First of all, this ability is absolutely overpowered. When this character or any Shadowland ally drops below 50% max health, apply defense up to that character and fill this character's speed bar by 30%. You saw when the G15 massive was, I don't know if it was 6 or 7 Red Star Black Bolt, did his ult and everybody gets deleted. She's not deleted because she has a ton of health. With the rework, she got a lot of health. And then she drops below and she gets the speed bar, she gets the heal. And she defense up, which is absolutely used. And by the way, she also put the defense up on Moon Knight, which saved him. And then notice this, when she does get turned, she's healing the most injured Shadowland ally for 15% of this character's max health. So she was able to just out-heal Black Bolt and Yo-Yo, in part because she's taking so many turns. Black Bolt now is only 100 speed, so he's slow. Just not the character that he once was in terms of the meta. He needs really something else to speed him up. That's why I think that team is generally better with Coulson. I would never have tried, I would not have tried this counter with Coulson because if Coulson was there, because there was defense down in the room. And Coulson, I couldn't delete both Surfer and Coulson before everyone moved. And so and if Coulson went, he potentially would then have Black Bolt call Black Bolt with his passive to do the highest, or his ult, to do the highest, because he's the highest damage enemy, to do a massive attack, and would have potentially just deleted half my team. So the fact that Miss Marvel was there made it possible, and that was really what did it there. What I will also just say is, these other abilities are more important in other encounters. In that encounter, there's really not a lot of debuffs, so don't hold this waiting for a flip necessarily. Just use this heal, the ultimate, when you need it. This is the flip. And then on this one, this is a cleanse. It can, it really is not going to matter as much in that particular battle, in the Inhuman Surfer battle. These are just basically keep yourself up abilities. And don't forget how important the slow can be. Keeping black, I don't know if you noticed, but I used the basic to put 2 turns of slow on Black Bolt. That can slow him down. He's only 100 speed. Slow slows down his speed bar game by 50%. Very important debuff to have. All right, guys, if you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, and also check out the Shadowland video and infographic below if you're working on the team. And, of course, go to our Discord. Lots of great conversations there about war counters and so forth. And then we also have our Twitch stream where I stream on Twitch every weekday.